His work has generated more than $2 billion to date. The college football season creeps closer, and UGA now has a plan for welcoming fans to its home games. Joining me right now, national columnist Ron Hart, big football fan, a man who knows his SEC ball. UGA is going to sell tickets for home football games and then plan to have 20 to 25% of normal capacity inside Sanford Stadium. Georgia Tech will allow in around 11,000 fans. How do you think that turns out? What does it look like?
I understand the SEC gave a 37-point list of things you got to do, and they leave it up to each school to decide how many people can come to their games. So I like the idea. Let's see how it goes. I hope they don't shut it down. I mean, our whole economy's been shut down over this virus. It's been way too much for this virus, in my view. I think we've overreacted to it.
Well, nobody agrees on this subject. It's incredible how divisive it is, no matter which direction you go. There's no uniformity of opinion. There's no belief what's the right course. It's maddening, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, on to politics. Michelle Obama with a hard-hitting speech, not only on the country, but also on President Trump on Monday night. Have you been watching any of this virtual convention so far?
Yeah, it's kind of what I do, So, yeah, I watched it. And the Obamas gave a very heartfelt speech. They're concerned for the working class and for global warming, but they do it from their $8 million oceanfront Martha's Vineyard house, which is kind of, to me, doesn't ring totally true. At some point, the Democrats have to have a strategy of what they're going to do for people, not just continue to trash Trump and sow divisiveness and anger, etc.
How about the Republicans? Will it look any different with them next week? And does that hurt President Trump by the lack of a crowd that he likes to play off of?
Well, he likes the crowd, and he gets the crowds, So, Biden doesn't there's not a lot of enthusiasm for Biden. The fans that like Trump, there's a lot of enthusiasm there. The people that are for Biden right now just don't like Trump. So that's kind of their motivation to get out. Whether, how they do it, I don't know. I didn't think the Democrat convention was well stage managed. I just didn't have the excitement. I felt like maybe just because it's online, it's different. In the old days, they had the hats and the rally and the scream and the claps. It was a pageant, but this one didn't ring true to me, and it seemed like a lot of angry speeches to me, and it wasn't really a bold policy of what they will do when elected.
Mail-in ballots and the controversy there are a big hot-button issue right now. You served on a board in D.C. with Louis DeJoy, the current Postmaster General. What's your view on him?
Like most Trump appointees, he's been there about 3 months. He rotates his appointees like farmers rotate crops. But he's trying to streamline it and make some sense of it. He's a very wealthy guy. He's kind of like Maslow hierarchy of need, where he's back to this altruism, kind of trying to give back under the self-actualization part. But he wants to kind of give back and do something for the community. He's having to be in the. You think if you take over a Postmaster General spot, that's going to be a low-key spot, Jeff, that no one's going to talk about. And all of a sudden, there's all over you that you're. He's like in the eye of the storm right now.
Ron Hart, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.